Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sana and this is Captain T, my husband. Say hi.
Hi, I'm Terry.
Today's video guys, we would like to share to you how we met. That is the topic for this video. How we met and who introduced to both of us, right?
Yes. Yeah, very true.
So how we met, Captain T?
Well, a friend of mine that I used to go fishing with a lot moved to Singapore.
Yes.
And he was in Singapore and he met a nice young lady and they were dating. He came back to the States and stayed with me and asked if I was interested in meeting somebody, and it was like, I'm fine, I'm good. I've been single for a long time, and it was a long ways to have it's a long ways from the States to the Philippines to have a long distance relationship, but I was open-minded to it.
Yeah. So, first, he declined the offer from his friend, to meet somebody outside his country. His friend's fiance is my friend, so that's how we met. So his friend stayed for 3 months in Singapore, where I work during that time, and he said, "Hey, I have a friend. He's single for a long time, and I've been single also during that time." So I said, "Sure." Then it's a couple of months, I guess.
Yeah, he was back in the States and he asked me if I'd ever contacted you, and I said no, I never did. So he actually grabbed his phone and dialed Anna's number, and she answered. And when she answered, he handed the phone over to me, and that was in like July.
Yeah, he remembered that day.
Oh yeah, and then we talked just about every day
since
from that point on.
Yeah, so that's how our relationship. We start talking. We both busy in our work, so we know our time. Our time to talk. So mostly I'm free night, but he's not free because night in my country, which is morning in their country. So he's working and I'm done working. So usually we talk during weekends, which is we're both not working. So it's hard, the long distance relationship, but we try to work on, and every time we talk the future, not for the present. And after talking for a couple months, he decides to see me.
Yep. I hopped on a plane, the long flight to Singapore, and that was Orlando to Atlanta, Atlanta to Japan, and then Japan to Singapore, and that was like 30 hours total flight total.
Yeah. So when he told me that, hey, I would like to meet you, and we both talk about no expectation. We don't need to expect from the first meeting, and it happened. It works for both of us, and because we don't know what the first meeting is, right?
No, it was all, nothing was expected. We spent a full week touring Singapore. Our actual first date, so to speak, would be at the Singapore Flyer.
Yes.
The big Ferris wheel, Singapore Flyer. We got some great pictures there.
Yes.
We did tours on the tour bus.
Yes.
Of the Singapore, all through Singapore. That was interesting. It was a great week to get familiar with each other and have some communications.
Yeah, so that's how our story, guys. And to make it more we can say we decided it's we are really meant for each other. We have a lot of things of common, you know. Thinking for the future. He's been single for a long time, and I've been single for a long time, and I don't have plan before any kind of relationship, and the same of Captain T. And I think it's really, I can see it's really we're meant for each other, you know.
Yeah, we have so much in common.
Yeah.
And meeting with each other for that week, and then after that, communicating again is whenever we had available time. We found that there was a lot in common.
Yeah.
We enjoyed each other's company when we were together, and we started the process of the K1 visa,
Yes.
the 90-day visa. We started that process.
And you know, when you do the K1 visa, you heard a lot of positive side and negative side, you know. But for us, the process is so quick. We're also amazed. Like 5 months, I'm already in America. We start processing for January, and by
August.
we're
Yeah, actually, we started the process in February, and you were here mid-August.
Yes.
That same year.
It's quick. It's everything is works together. You know.
Would have been quicker if somebody would have read the paper.
I know. I did. it's. I'm so excited when I received my visa.
But let's back up. Before you talk about that, talk about the interview process.
Oh, the interview process is very, of course, everybody, if you're there, you have something you can explain, you have butterfly in stomach, your heart is pumping. So when it's my turn, because it's by window, so the American handsome guy called me. So
Handsome.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Then he gave me just 4 questions. I was so shocked. And after that 4 questions, he said, Miss Quazon, you got your visa.
Which shocked us.
Oh my God! And everybody, some of the Filipinos, they said, "Are you done?" Yes. Why is so quick? I said, I don't know.
So, when she went to the U.S. Embassy, at the time, we didn't know the rules. She had all of her documentation, and she goes up, and there's a sign saying no cell phone. So she has to hand her cell phone to somebody she has no clue with, just trusting her cell phone with. I had no communications with her, and then she goes in and does her interview, and it's like, from the time she leaves the hotel to go to the U.S. Embassy till the time she gets out and able to communicate with me, it's about 3 hours, and I'm like, oh man, I was like, oh, I hope everything is okay. And what a surprise when she said, I've got my visa approved, and it shocked us both, because if you know anything about the process, everything takes 2, 3, 4 months. Each stage. And so it was shocked, and within 10 days she had her passport with her visa. Allowed to come to the States, with understanding she has to do a class.
After you pass the after you pass the interview, so they will send it all the documents, including your visa, and after that you have to attend the seminar. The seminar to those Filipino who have planned to marry to America. It's all about to talk about what you're gonna have life, what kind of life you have in America. That seminar, and which is, I didn't read it, and I just go straight to the airport.
She didn't tell me, so I booked her airline ticket, and she gets to the airport, and so they won't let her board the plane because she hasn't.
I don't have the stamp. You still have stamp in your passport that that's the proof they attend the seminar, which is it's important to have that one. Aside of the stamp, you have a certificate.
So she was delayed.
I screwed up.
She was delayed by a week, which was a little disappointing because we were so excited. But she finally made it, and it was great to finally have her here. And we didn't take the 90 days. We only had about, well, it was about 25 days, and we got married. We didn't wait the
Yeah.
full 90.
We-
We knew we were a good
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah.
So it worked out well.
Yep. It's a lot of what is this? Waiting. You know, it's also a nerve-wracking. What do you expect in the interview? You know, it's because it's a lot. Some of the Filipina there, they're with their fiance, and I'm by myself without my fiance. So I said, oh my god, I hope I can get the visa. And yeah, I got it without him. And actually the first window where I gave all my documents, there's a first window that you have submitted all your documents. She's a Filipina, and she gave me already the positive answer that said, don't worry, all your documents, everything is here.
You
You
did a
got,
good job.
you will pass. And yeah, and one thing he said, you and your friends have similarities.
We did. The 4 questions she asked were related,
Yeah.
what she knew about me, and she answered them with no problem.
Yeah, and first, the most important is really you know your fiance is, his hobbies, his life, you know, everything, because it's related all the questions there, right? So that's it, guys. That's our journey. That's how we first met, and
I enjoy telling
Yeah.
the story. Every time we meet another couple, they ask, well, how did you guys meet? I take control of the conversation, and I enjoy telling that story.
yeah. Everybody didn't expect that he met a Filipina.
No, completely. Wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Wasn't if it wasn't for him putting the phone in my hand,
Yeah.
we would have never met. So I thank that gentleman every year on our anniversary.
Yes.
I send him a message or call him and say thank you for introducing me to a beautiful woman that's just taken over my life.
We really appreciate for this couple, his friend and his wife, my friend. True, because without them, you know, we didn't know each other.
Correct.
Yeah, and I think it's really it's God's plan and God's way. Actually, I do believe that. Yeah.
I agree.
So, guys, I think that's all we can share today about how we met. And just comment below any questions or what would you like the next video for both of us. If you want my husband to join with my video, usually he doesn't want on the video. If you notice that, he doesn't want it, but he has his own channel right now.
I do.
Yes, please subscribe. Chasing My Asian Queen, which is his channel.
I'm
Yeah.
chasing my Asian queen everywhere we
So
go.
I will put the link below of his YouTube channel, and thank you for subscribe his channel.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time to watching
you.
this video, and thank you for liking my video today. And thank you, and see you on my next video.